you wanted. It was great. Yes.
It was crazy.
No.
It was crazy.
No,
But guys,
you can still do that.
You
I'm
can't
saying
do
you
it
can still
here.
do that. You can do that here. I mean,
That's
Really?
crazy.
I do it legally or not, so it doesn't matter. I mean,
Well, there's
You just have like a
that.
bag in your
Shocking.
purse or something.
Yeah,
You just dump
yeah.
this stuff in.
Yeah.
And
pretty
then you just-
much.
There we
Pretty
go. Well, girls,
Um,
we do appreciate you guys coming on. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So make sure to list all the stuff down in the description below. But tell everybody where they can find you, all the good stuff, the daily deals that you guys, I don't even know what you call them. All you guys are just doing daily stuff all the time.
We
Call you
we
the
are,
Daily Show.
we are Consignment Chats everywhere. Consignment Chats on Patreon, Consignment Chats on YouTube and Facebook. And we just started a new thrifting YouTube channel called Thrift Flip Finds.
Oh
and you're going to have to link that up
Thrift, find,
too.
flip.
Yes.
See? I don't even know what
Find,
it is.
flip.
Flip.
Thrift.
What is
find,
it? What is
flip.
it? Thrift, find, flip.
Yes,
Thrift
Molly
is in
just
order.
gave
You
birth
thrift
to a
it,
new
you
baby.
find it, you flip
Just
it.
There you go.
Yeah, it just started. We're just moving videos over, so get over there, subscribe, get us those watch hours, guys. I'm not too ashamed to beg. We got to build this baby up.
That's right.
Come on.
That's right. I love it. I love it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ray.
I'm Joe.
I'm Brendan. That's Ken. That's Ken down there. Way down there.
Ken.
That's Ken. That's
I'm
Ken.
Samantha.
Again. And I'm
Molly.
Molly.
Libby.
Baby, I'm all the way backwards.
And we'll catch you guys on the flip side. See y'all and God bless. Peace.
We have the podcast thing.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of This Week in Reselling. Samantha, do you want to say it?
Want to say it, Samantha?
After dark.
After.
She did the little.
Right? Wow.
I love it. I love it.
Woo.
I should have had my microphone
girly.
hooked up over here. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But guys, we're here joined with the Consignment Chat ladies. We have Samantha, Molly, and Libby. And they are the reason, I guess, according to Samantha, that we started an After Dark
I
episode.
think she even said when we record it,
Yes.
like right at the end, this should have been, you guys should have an after dark thing. I'm pretty sure Samantha said that.
I think if
We're gonna have
Joe
to pull the
is
tape. We're gonna have to
willing,
pull the
If,
tape.
pull the
if
tape.
Joe is
But we
willing
weren't
to
recording, that's the problem.
there was no tape. That's why you started it. I think if Joe is willing to agree with me, that should be validation enough because Joe and I butt heads on everything. I mean,
true.
right?
Is that
Like,
true?
Oh yeah. she's
What are
my
some of
little
the
sister.
subjects?
She's
Yeah,
my
we
little
fight.
sister. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys argue over?
Ray,
Yeah.
when we went out for dinner with those guys, all we did was bicker back and forth about
Back and
stuff.
It was like the
Yeah.
two
Well,
kids
and
at the
everybody's just
table,
like,
man.
Jesus, you guys. And we're like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
just
We
always,
almost
just
created a kids table. We needed to move them over to the kids table,
Yeah.
put them behind
Yeah.
us, man.
Well,
It's like,
Joe,
geez.
if she was saying that the Minnesota Vikings are garbage, I'm inclined to agree. You know,
well, wait, no.
Sam, do you watch
No, no, no.
sports?
Say
Are you a
I
sports
do.
ball fan?
I love me some football, but I'm a college football girl. Go Blue, Michigan, yes.
Okay, there we go.
Also, my daughter though is now just got admitted to the veterinary program at Michigan State, so my heart is like
Spartan.
split in two on this.
Who was the
Um,
Michiganite that stole all the signals for the football team? What was his name?
The what?
Oh, I remember that.
Stole
got in
all
trouble?
the singles.
The
Yeah,
signals.
There was a lot of.
There was the one
signs,
guy.
signs
Yeah, the
stealing.
signs. Yeah.
I don't
I
don't know.
I don't know if you guys
Leave a
are aware,
comment
but
in the thing if anybody knows.
oh, we
Oh,
got
yeah.
Ohio. Oh Lord. I'm a Penn State girl, but I
Wait.
want to make sure
Oh.
that you
Are
guys
you a Buckeyes
know
fan?
he's a Buckeyes fan.
What?
he's from Ohio, yeah. So
Yeah.
see, let's see.
Oh,
He's
right.
gone.
Is that all it took for Samantha to finally
That's it.
leave?
Okay,
Buckeyes.
but Molly, what is your news? Because you have to share
I
this
just-
all the time.
I know, and I just want to make sure everybody here is aware because I haven't made sure you're aware that the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Are y'all aware? I just want to make
Oh,
sure. you
Pennsylvania.
all
That
know.
makes sense why you're a Penn State fan. That's makes sense.
Every
Okay.
week, every
Shout out
week.
to James Franklin.
Um,
Every
yeah.
week.
So
Crickets.
Every week she tells us about the Super Bowl. So I don't have an NFL team. I'm big into the college sports and watching that. But
Hey, if you want to be a Titans fan, we're
I was
the
gonna say,
worst team in the
Samantha,
NFL,
Michigan's
so
not-
you can start at the ground zero.
The Titans
Yeah,
have
exactly. They're ground zero. We're going to the Super Bowl, Samantha. Come
No,
over
you're
to
not.
Minnesota.
No, you're not.
With us?
Oh,
Are we
yeah.
going to the Super Bowl together, Joe?
No.
Is that?
I'm
What's
sorry,
happening?
you're not. You're not.
I'm sorry. Did
Yeah.
I?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're not. So
Libby, are you a
So-
sports ball person?
I could tell you
Not at all.
nothing about sports. I can't stand it. I'll go to a game. I love going to like games, but yeah, I know nothing about
But I
sports.
bet
I
you
literally
don't
like
like
sports
zone
stuff,
out, like
won't
to just
ya?
give me glaze over, like nothing.
Oh, she'll sell the sports stuff like
You'll
crazy.
yeah.
sell the sports.
Oh,
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Heck out of it.
Mhm.
I
For
went
sure.
to Penn State and I never went
Hey.
to a football game. So there
Really?
you have
Wow.
it.
Wait,
That makes
time
my
out.
husband, when she says that, my husband who adores her,
crazy.
he cringes because he would.
She's a Nittany lion, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He
Mhm.
didn't miss a
What's
game.
the
Yes.
deal with- why is it a Nittany lion? What is that?
It's just another
Mount
way to say
Nittany.
Puma, is it?
No,
Yeah,
it's an actual lion, ain't it?
I think it's
It's
just a
Mount
different.
Nittany, isn't it?
I think it's native to that area.
I thought it was because of the mountain, Mount Nittany, that
Mount
they live
Nittany?
on. Yeah, the
Um,
mountain. It's in the background. Is
a
Mount
I always
Nittany
thought it was
lion.
like a real
I can't
lion.
Mount Nittany. That's as like Penn
A
State
nit-
as I got.
Nittany lion is a mountain lion or
Yeah.
a cougar or a
Oh.
puma or a panther, and it is just specific to
Chupacabra.
Mount Nittany in Penn State. Chupacabra, bra, bra.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
Did not know that.
So I don't root for an NFL team, except I do like the Vikings, but only because I think that color purple is just perfect. And they got my JJ, although JJ was injured and couldn't play, but yeah. So I did not jump on the Lions like I supported them, and I'm happy that the Lions are having their heyday
Girl,
right
I
now.
was jumping on the Lions with you this past season for you.
But I'm not that one
Jeez.
that's like, oh my god, I'm a diehard Lions fan because they're finally good after like 100 years. I'm not doing that. No. So, if anything, I grew up as a Packers fan.
Oh.
You can leave the chat. You can leave.
Huh.
now.
She
Yeah.
grew up
Yeah,
packing.
you can go ahead and just sign
Can
out.
we talk about how Ken is not drinking out of his emotional support cup? What are you doing?
Well,
What?
My,
Oh, there
I
it is.
do
Oh.
have
Here we go.
it right there, but I just got some
what is
water
is
with
that
like
your
some,
urine? Is Ken drinking urine? What are you
this-
doing?
Yeah,
Man, I really hope not.
It's a
I
sample.
really
I
hope
thought
not.
I would try out my own sample just to make sure
What is that?
before I
Yeah.
it's just water with like lemonade, like those Crystal Light
The
little
True Lemons.
Why are
Like
you
you put,
drinking
like,
that
one
in
little
Coke
cup.
Zero in your other cup?
Why
you know
not?
how
Why are you
truck drivers,
crossing streams?
truck drivers throw the piss jugs out the window? That's what that looks like.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't
So
know, I just
can we-
want
since this is the After Dark episode,
yeah.
Molly, Libby, Samantha, you are
Oh,
not
God.
part of this Marco Polo thread, but Brendan has been giving us updates of his relationship,
Yes,
Oh.
his dating.
His dating life.
Okay, we
And
need to
so-
know that one. Yeah.
So
Listen.
every time he goes on a date, he kind of like, takes a little clip, never shows what this woman looks like.
Yes.
Is it
So-
wait,
I
is
wanna
it the
say-
same woman each time?
Yeah.
It's been the
so,
same
yeah.
woman for the last 3 times, I think, but there's
How
been a
can
couple
you tell?
mixed in
Can
there.
you tell
I
by
bet there's
the
about 5
shoe she
times now.
wears? How can
What
you
is
tell
he?
it's the same
What are you
woman?
recording?
Myself
Good
talking pretty much.
conversation. Or she'll
The
go
wa-
to the bathroom and he's like, I'm having a good time, even though I've drank 17 margaritas.
Because I don't drink margaritas. That's
No,
why.
it's
It's like this
it's-
girl only wants to drink. It's like I don't know about
I'm
this
having a
girl.
good
All
time.
she does is wants. They went to Dave
even
and
though I had
Buster's
to
the other
buy
day.
her 17 margaritas.
That is the
That's-
most Grand Rapids thing I've
Brendan's-
ever heard. You went to
The
Dave
Dave
and
and Buster's?
Buster's.
Dude, that place is fun.
He's
It's only
spending
because all
some
the
money on this
Buffalo
gal.
Wild Wings have closed down there. Holy
No, we-
schmoly.
we
All
got-
right,
you-
my
you
last
went to Buffalo
relationship,
Wild
our
Wings.
first date was to Dave and Buster's, and it was
See?
a 10-year relationship. and it was a big mistake. So
It didn't-
let's just go ahead and say
I didn't know where that was
Yeah.
going. I was like, is that a
It
good
was
thing or a
big
bad thing?
mistake.
Yeah.
No, it was a bad thing.
it was a terrible thing.
I thought you were gonna say
So-
this just happened. Like you just went out on that. That's what I thought you were gonna say. Oh, okay.
So Libby, so since you're the single one out of the group, and
Yeah.
I guess
Ooh, yeah.
Ken is, I don't know about Ken.
Yeah, you
No,
don't-
Jill. Yeah, you don't
I'm,
count. Ken.
I'm
I don't know about
technically single, but
There you go. Yeah, you don't count. You're in this.
We're not the
Asterisks.
only ones confused about this because I was like,
Yeah.
are they? Are they not? I don't know. Okay.
It's like a Forrest Gump Jenny situation.
I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that bad.
no.
That doesn't make it any less confusing.
Everyone was
have
like,
been-
"Yeah, I get it. We get it. We get it."
Uh,
You know.
We've been together for, I think this is our 35th anniversary. I guess together
Wow.
we're not married. We don't even live in the same town.
That's
She's
why we
about
were so
45 minutes
confused.
away. And
Okay.
so we've just been dating
Wait.
been together that long.
As in 35 years?
Years. Yes.
Oh,
Years.
okay.
As long as I've almost been alive. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have
Wow.
any
Exactly.
kids together?
No, we do not.
Not that
We're
you
not.
know of? Okay.
Yeah. unless somehow she
There's another Kennethy somewhere.
yes.
He just hasn't said
Oh.
it yet.
Forrest
Maybe
Gump, I
just-
mean, come on.
Yeah. I think
It
Ken's
just
like,
works
is he
out.
like me?
Fascinating.
Like, is he smart? Or is he like me?
This is fascinating. Wow.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for all that clarification. But yes, Libby, being
Yes.
single, what was your question there?
So yes. So Libby, since you're the single one,
Yeah.
what would be like a good date? Like, I guess Brendan's single too. I don't know, but like,
Yeah.
like a man approaches you, like, what's like a good green flag date? What's a red flag date? Like, what are we looking for here?
All right, red flag, Dave and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's.
What's
Add
the
that to the list.
What's the pickup line? What's the pickup line? He walks up.
Right?
to
Yeah,
you,
like
and
if
that's the one
someone's
that says,
sliding,
okay, I'm
someone's
gonna
watching the show right now, Libby, and they saw the previous
Yeah.
show and they were talking about relationships, and they're like, "Ooh, I didn't know that Libby girl was single.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to like contact her or something." Are they sliding in the DMs? Like, are they
Yeah.
I
contacting?
am loving this.
I
Like,
I
are
am
they
loving
contacting
this so much.
Samantha and being
Oh my
like, "Hey,
God, I
what's
love
the
this.
deal with Libby?"
If
You
they
know?
could slide into the consignment chats DMs, we can all see it, and I think that
That'd
would
be
I
great.
think that would be the
Come on
best.
over.
Yes, I think that would be
Yes.
the best. Yep. Yeah, I guess it would have to do something like, what's the last thing you sold that was really cool? You know? I'm pretty
Oh,
specific.
kind of get
She's a-
get the ball rolling.
She's a
Yeah.
total nerd. She's also a scientist by trade. So
Yeah.
there's
Oh.
that.
I think
I'm
it's
She's
like
a-
we're gonna
true
say.
nerd. Yeah, I'm
what
like a
the-
true nerd. Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be something like, "What's the last book you've read?" That's what I thought.
Oh yeah, that would do it. That
Oh,
would do
she
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
loves
That would do it.
about
Yeah.
books. Yeah.
So don't say something
Okay.
like, "Hey, mama, let me get those digits." Don't say
Let me get them
like
digits.
that.
You want to go see my monster truck?
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that won't work, but yeah, that'll work.
What's like a toxic trait that Libby has and that you enjoy in men? Maybe you're into like a big truck fella, or
What do
Oh,
I
I-
like?
What's your type?
yeah,
No.
like what's the toxic trait that you're
like
in?
her.
Like
A lumberjack looking man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah?
Wants
what-
the
Yeah,
facial
yeah.
hair.
someone that works with their
Yeah.
hands, real like blue collar fella.
Yeah.
Wears Carhartt for like the real reasons and not just
Really
like
have a type. I don't really have a type. I don't really have a type. No. I don't
No
have
type.
like any.
But the one thing you have consistently liked since the day I knew you is facial hair.
Yep. That's
You want
it.
facial hair.
That's it.
Mhm.
That's
Look
it.
at they're all like, and we all have it here.
I
I actually
Only
have
reason-
some
I'm
myself.
on the
just so
After
you
Dark
know.
episode. That's it, guys. Because you don't have facial hair.
We have to. I mean, Molly and I have to shave regularly,
We have
so
our
she'll just
own
back
facial
off. You
hair
know,
going
We gotta-
on.
yeah.
You guys have like
It's like-
5 o'clock shadow?
Yeah.
Is it like that?
Libby's always like, "Dadgummit, we need to grow a beard so they'll take us serious in the reselling world." Samantha and I are like, "Well, we're kind of on the way. Let's see. I got."
All right.
I
so,
saw-
so Brendan, since you're single or dating, at what point do you tell somebody you're a reseller and you have like a house full of
yeah, great question.
like when's I think I broke the news like it was like 2 weeks in. I was like, by the way, I saw garbage on the internet.
They're like, what?
Yeah.
What did she say to that?
She was like what? And I was like, VCRs. She's like, who buys that? And I was like, yeah, a lot of people.
A lot of
don't
people.
judge. We don't judge. We just list it and sell it. That's
exactly.
Okay, I did have a date recently where he asked me to sell stuff for him, and I was like, I'm out. Like,
That's-
what the hell?
We want to
How
be
often do you
consignment ready.
date?
All right, so how often do I date?
Yeah.
So I joined it was a wild 3 weeks.
Wow.
I joined a dating app.
Oh,
Yeah, I joined a dating app. I went out on quite a few dates.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. It was a
Multiple
little bit
per
of a
day
wild ride. And
sometimes.
then I just was like, this
Is that
so
part of the
dumb.
Patreon group? Libby's
Right.
like come
We
join.
tried. We tried, but she said she wouldn't wear the camera and do the
Right?
Oh.
Dating at 50 is going to have to be
We'll
its
get you the
own daily
glasses.
vlog. That's all I
Yeah.
have to
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
Like, its own thing. Just weird. Yeah, 3 weeks. I was like out, sick of it. Like, it's just too much.
you
What
literally like deleted the app like right before we left for our Nashville
Yeah,
trip,
I
right?
did.
Oh, we
Yeah.
could have found you a nice little,
Yeah.
country
Yeah.
fella.
Which app were you on?
Bumble.
Me too. Yeah, I'm on that too.
Yeah. I liked it. That's
Yeah.
good.
There's
good.
some a lot
So
of them,
good
like,
that she deleted it 3 weeks in.
So,
Did-
well,
yeah,
it's-
exactly.
What kind of men are out there on Bumble besides,
Yeah.
tank top, flip flop fellas?
Besides Brendan.
well, in my
I'm the only one
area,
on there. I'm
in
the
my
only one on
area,
there.
there's a lot of like motorcycle pictures.
Oh.
A lot of
Fish
shirtless
pictures.
fish pictures.
Oh,
of
Brendan, they're
nude.
shirtless in her area.
Brendan, put a freaking shirt on. You'll attract the right kind of woman. My God.
no, that's not happening.
No.
He is who
My
he
wife
is.
was like, "Does Brendan
Gotta
ever
love
wear
him
like a
for-
real shirt?" I'm like, "I've never seen him wear a real shirt. It's
I
like
do
it's
it-
kind of like his gimmick. It's his gimmick." And she's like,
Pretty
"Got
much.
it."
Yeah.
But I mean, in the wintertime, yeah, of course, because it's
Yeah.
like, you know,
Right. Then he wears like a t-shirt. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
yeah. Then I
His
wear
warm,
yeah.
his warm winter clothes.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, t-shirt and pants. That's it.
Oh, God.
Oh,
So where do these gentlemen suitors take you, Libby?
They-
Usually out to dinner or lunch or whatever. Yeah.
What's like a
always
good
not food.
what's a good like Libby date? You're like, "Oh, this guy might." Did anybody go on a second date? Did you
I
ever
love
go
that.
on a
This is
second?
the Libby show right
Yep.
now. This is
Yep.
great.
Right? I know. Aren't
Yeah.
we loving this, Samantha?
This
Yep.
is great.
Only one. Only the last one made it past 2. Yeah.
Ooh.
Did you ever
Past
go
two,
on a date
so-
on Sunday
Past two.
night when you were supposed to do your Sunday night? whatever?
Yes.
Did you, Libby?
Wait, oh come on!
Oh, this is the thing.
Are you serious? Did you
This is
tell
the
me?
thing.
No, I didn't tell him. I just want you to know
We-
that
we did not
I ran Reseller Reset for a
On Sunday night. I couldn't make
because
it.
neither
That's-
one of them showed
Because
up.
you went on a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so like the day after Thanksgiving doesn't count as a holiday, but Memorial Day Monday, which normally Libby would be like, that's fine, we're still doing our motivation minutes. We didn't do that this week. Just saying.
You went on
Oh.
another date on Monday, or is this the same guy?
Well, it was
Same.
It was-
Same.
Oh, so this guy, that's recently.
This is,
He's
Yeah.
the
Going, like,
front
on a
runner.
boat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the front runner. He's the only runner. Yeah.
Do we have a third date
Oh.
coming up soon?
He's Bumble app deleted kind of guy.
Mm.
So,
Oh,
yeah, you know.
so this could
Yeah.
be this is
This is
Libby's gonna kill us after this.
I am going to kill you after this.
Yeah, just we're walking a very fine line here, but
All right.
she's doing well. Her toes are still dipped into the water right now, and she's doing well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like the guy would score some major points if he went to the thrift store.
Right?
He might,
That
but
would
you know
be
what? He
my-
did
my
ask me all about the books I read, so we're good.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Oh.
Okay. So did all these
What's been
guys
your-
take you
what-
out to like expensive restaurants? Like, did you get just like at least out of the app? Did you get a lot of really good meals?
Well, yeah, she went to
During-
Dave and Buster's.
That's
No,
if I
that
was
was-
single
that
and I
was
was
a
a
long
woman,
time
man, I
ago.
would be hitting those apps hard every weekend. Dude, I'll be getting a free
Yeah, I
meal
got some
every
nice-
weekend.
Right?
Wow.
Some nice
Wow.
stuff. Yeah, some nice. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Some good dates.
Did any of them like offer not to pay. You know, like, hey, can we go like Dutch on this one?
By the way, you're paying for
No,
everything.
no.
Yeah.
I actually offered to pay like everyone I went, like, because that's just, and they were like, absolutely not. So, yeah,
That's good.
I guess that's the. I don't know if that's
Brendan,
like
did you
vibe
pay
out
for
there.
every date that you had so
No,
far?
not everyone. No.
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 Okay.
No,
was like,
Dave and Buster's is expensive. Are you kidding me? Like, he's like, you want to play 2 different games? No
Yeah.
way.
It's like you don't have enough credits on your little card. You were gonna have to go and put some more.
Like, you want me to refill the car? You need to chill the fuck out.
It's like, hey, settle down now.
So this
like
is
the
the same. Are you taking the same person to Dave and Buster's like over and over again, or are these like different dates that you're taking?
No, I've only been there. It was like twice, but the second time it was like not even. It was like just for a little bit because we were going to see a movie.
But
So-
same person or different?
Yeah,
person?
same. Yeah, same.
Okay,
Same person,
twice
yeah.
today.
Do they have any good plush to resell from Dave and Buster's?
No, because all the good ones are like 58,000 credits, and it was like I could buy it for $15.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Right. Do you
instead
guys
of
have like, is there a Mongolian barbecue in Grand Rapids?
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to go on that kind of date. That's a fun experience.
Yeah.
A Mongolian barbecue.
Yeah, we don't have anything like that up here. Like we've got like an Applebee's. So
Shout out to Applebee's. Shout out
They
to
got
Applebee's.
they got the like dollar margaritas or whatever they had, or dollar
I was
drinks.
about to say,
Okay.
aren't
It's
there-
chili.
Okay.
Good.
So I am not happy. Like I'm not a big like Applebee's fan. However, they'll make you that grande Long Island iced tea, and that you drink a couple of those, and especially since they got like those pub style. We saw the bar side pub style chairs.
Yeah.
I'll go to like, oh, I gotta use the restroom real quick, and I'm like falling out of my chair. I'm like, oh, those teas were good. Okay.
Like, be right back. I gotta go play $20 worth of Creed on the jukebox
Yeah.
right now.
Yes, yes. Fun fact: before Brendan and I ever met in person, we actually went to the same concert last fall.
Oh,
We didn't end
Was
up
it
hanging out
Creed?
at the same place, so it was Creed.
It was Creed.
my wife and I went to the same high school, and we didn't know each
Forgot my
other
shirt.
until after.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they didn't even know she existed.
Were you in any of the same classes or?
No, she
How
was
big
a
was
grade
your
ahead of me.
school? Oh,
My graduating class was 300 people.
oh, that's okay. That's about the same size as
Yeah.
ours. I was
Well, yeah.
200, but we were a small class.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we went to Taylor Swift. Went to my high school. She was in 2 grades under me.
Oh wow.
Right.
Yeah. My brother-in-law sold his yearbook for like $1,700 on eBay.
I
That's
remember
awesome.
you talking about that.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
cool.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
So
That's an insane amount of money for something like that.
yeah,
Like,
imagine if she signed it.
Right.
yeah.
Oh,
Right.
wow. Yeah. Could you imagine? Wow.
Molly just sold a Bama yearbook, but it was
I
from
did.
1900, so it was a little
Oh,
different
that's
era.
cool. Alabama
Okay.
University.
Yep.
Mhm.
University of Alabama.
University
Sold
of
it, put it on auction. Sold yesterday. The auction ended. So it was a state consignment from a state, and yeah, sold for 400. What was it? Liv? 405?
475.
No, 475.
475
Wow.
because we got to watch it live in our Come List With Us in our Patreon because
Oh.
it ended like 10 minutes into that Patreon thing.
Ah, that's
So
cool.
we had it playing and we got to watch it sounded like 405 for like an hour. And Libby's like, it's not going to go any higher. And we were like, yes, it is. It's going to. And the very like literal last second, there was more bids and it went to 475. It was fun. It's fun to watch.
It was real fun. Yeah.
Y'all.
I don't think I've ever found a yearbook to sell like that was worth it because I was like,
Yeah.
either,
the only-
you know,
Mm.
Yeah, I don't
Probably
ever
university
look at 'em.
yearbooks probably do the best, right?
Yeah, I don't ever
Mhm.
look at them. This just because it came in on a state consignment, but I've never paid attention to those. Now I will if I find them that old.
mhm.
Yeah.
If I find military ones, so my grandpa, he had like his boot camp type yearbook from, I don't know, 50s or whatever when he was in. And he had like 3 copies. So I sold 2 of them. I'm like, whatever. We have one in case we want one.
Yeah.
And those actually sold pretty well because there's hundreds and hundreds of people in there. And so I have picked up a few others since then, and those sell pretty quickly.
Really?
Mhm. I figured there's a lot
What do
of
they
people.
look like? I don't even know what one would.
Yeah,
They
I've
look
never
like
even seen one of those.
They
A boot
look
camp yearbook.
like a yearbook, just
Oh,
with
okay.
a bunch of military members. And instead of like, here's the pep assembly, they have like their formations in the morning, and like it's like a yearbook. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
We have action figures like action pictures like here's Jim crawling
Right.
under the barbed wire. And stuff.
Yeah.
Doing a
Climb
good
that
job,
wall.
Right?
right?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never seen one of those things.
They sell pretty well. You figure like it's probably pretty hard for people to, if they didn't get one from that person that was in that boot camp class is all scattered all around the country. So
Right.
like
Yeah.
you got to get it out there in that bigger audience for them to find that kind of stuff. It's
Right.
not like
Mm.
posting a high school yearbook in your area and put it on Facebook. Like,
Yeah.
That's fair.
Joe, can we talk about your garage? Or is that like
let's talk about your garage, Joe. How
You know what? I
far
just put my
is
dating
that?
life out there, so Joe can talk about his garage.
Yeah.
I have one.
I understand
We
it's a
jump
mess.
into the garage.
right? I should have asked you, Libby. I was like, can we talk about your gentleman suitor?
So Libby is the most
She's a
private
little
of all of us.
Pink. She is the
I am-
absolute most
I am very
private.
private.
That was
That's
good.
good, Joe. Go ahead.
Good job. Good job.
Brendan, can we give? Is this mystery girl have a name? Can we give her a name, or can we
Margarita.
Shaniqua.
give her Margarita?
Margarita.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Yes.
We'll go with that. We'll go with
Margarita.
We'll go
When's the
with
next date, Brendan?
that. I don't even know.
What part
Just-
of Grand Rapids does
She
she
has
live in?
tattoos. She has tattoos. We know that for sure.
Yeah.
That-
Yes.
She's like 10 minutes from me, so like off 28th. Like by
How do you
Granville.
know she has tattoos? For
By
sure?
Granville. Okay.
We saw her. We saw her her arms.
Her arms.
This
He never
is
shows
so-
the
Does
face.
she have any
Hey.
idea you are videotaping her?
Probably. Yeah, I think so.
Did you
Probably
show
not.
her that you're into Marco Polo? Like, does she watch the
Oh,
other
yeah,
ones as you're
yeah.
going through it?
I showed her Ken
she
talking
like-
about Ken.
Is she
Ken versus
like, why
Tank.
is Samantha
Oh,
asking about your nipples?
she's aware.
Like, is that
So she knows.
okay?
Yeah, I showed. I was
Okay.
like, yeah, I was like, I watch this show every week. This is my favorite show.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
wanna see
need to
if
bring up
maybe-
something because I think I owe you ladies a if I'm correct, I owe you ladies some thanks for some fun that I've had and going to have. Is I believe at the Nashville meetup, are you the ones that brought the penny drop game?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Penny drop game.
You know,
What is that?
yeah, they
The
Oh,
panties were
panties?
dropping.
Penny or panties?
And
they
It's
were
penny.
playing yeah, the panty drop game. That's so thank you for all the fun and excitement.
You're welcome.
They were playing it in the hotel lobby there at the table, and I'm a big like game player, and we do a lot of family events, and we're all the time playing different games like that, the quick little tabletop, the LCRs, the
Yep.
toss
Yep.
up, screw your neighbor, all of these sorts of fun games.
Yep.
And I was intrigued. I didn't sit down and play with you guys because I was in the middle of doing stuff, but I keep looking at them. I want to
Costume
buy my
changes.
own.
You're busy with the costume changes.
Exactly.
Yes,
I had,
costume changes
I had,
go.
I had to keep up appearances there the whole time, but I made note of the game. I asked what the rules were. And so I actually made my own penny drop game.
Oh.
Just and I don't have it right here in the house right.
Well,
to
go
I
get
just
it.
made it out of a
Go
little
get it.
box.
Go get
Well,
it.
it's actually next door at my folks' house because
Ah.
we played over Memorial Day weekend when everybody was here. My whole family was here, and I wanted to try the game out to see if it was if it was worthy of making it to our family event, which is on Labor Day.
Nice.
And so, just to test it out. So I made my own, and it worked out well, and everybody had fun with it. And we're my family pretty much for gaming. If you're not betting on it, there's no reason to play at all.
There you go. All right.
So you're gonna have a little pot or a little pool in there as we play. But thank you for that fun idea. So I'm gonna go out and find one Well, they're all over on like Amazon and stuff.
We
Now
can
I'm just
send
kind of
you.
looking
We
for
can
the
send you a
site.
link.
They're actually designed and made in the United States. The individual seller sells them on Amazon, so you could feel good about that purchase.
Yeah.
I put the link in our private chat. I did it so that Ray could see what the heck we're talking about. But
We did
I
it
mean,
because we
Oh,
may or may
okay.
not get a few pennies off of the sale of this
you
item
go.
if you purchase
Mm.
through that
Oh,
We'll
link.
drop it
Okay.
down in the. We'll drop it down in the description.
So Diane,
Help out.
Diane Lassans, she was the one that introduced us to the game when Molly and I went up there to Boston to visit her, and we just fell in love with it. So what we do, Ken, in my family is we have lottery tickets, and that's what Diane did. We have like scratch off lottery tickets, and you win a
Yes.
scratch off lottery ticket, whoever wins.
And
it.
here's the
Wow.
crazy thing is that when we were at Diane's in Boston, she actually had the lottery tickets, and I won a couple of times. And daggum if she didn't randomly have North Carolina lottery tickets. Like,
Yeah.
how do you
Really?
have them from my state? Yeah, somebody had people would just come visit and bring them from different states, so that when somebody
Weird.
won, yeah,
Yeah,
she
that
had
was
a
really
couple in
fun.
North Carolina. Yeah,
Super fun game. Very easy to learn. It takes zero skill. There's a little bit of strategy to it, but it's not something that it's going to be confusing. It's a quick gameplay, and so
And you can
You
have
made your
conversations.
own?
Like my family's always
Yes.
talking and telling stories or whatever.
Well,
Like
that's
you can
why I
still be
love it.
telling a story while you're going around the table and playing.
Why would you
that's
do
why
that?
I love it.
it was a
Why would you do that?
oh.
There she is.
Okay.
Part-
Well, I
parts of her.
certainly hope she knows about that. My
That's the
God.
example.
I want to back up, Ken. Ken, I want you to
Yes.
do me a favor and make sure that you tell Paul, Philly Flipper, that there's not any skill involved in this game. I just
He
want to make
sat
sure you
down
tell him
for
that.
one
he
game.
actually yesterday I was doing my Ken versus 10 show, and Paul was in there, and I was talking about the penny drop game. Paul has officially retired as an undefeated
Classic.
champion
Oh my
from penny
God.
drop.
Oh,
He's
come on,
he's no
Paul.
longer going to play.
Did he play one
Um,
time? He
played
one
like
time.
one
Yeah,
time.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
last
was
game
the-
of the night, never
Classic.
played before. He beat us all and walked away.
In true Paul fashion.
All fashion,
Mhm.
exactly. So
Well,
he
it's
is officially retired.
It's a great icebreaker game, and we'll have to bring like 5 of them next year because being in the lobby and just setting it up at different tables and stuff, like it was
Yeah,
fun to
for
just
sure.
rotate people, and you could pop in and play one game, and you're gonna know it immediately and be able to chit chat and stuff. It was fun. I'm glad that you got hooked.
Yeah.
Yes,
When I
very
Hey,
cool.
maybe we'll
When I was
maybe
playing,
we'll
I
get some
actually
branded.
ordered mine at the table when we were playing.
Nice.
Nicole was like, get this. And I'm like, all right, fine, I'll get it right now. So
That's awesome.
I think
Awesome.
we need to come up with branded penny drop games, and then we can have them go out
Ooh.
branded.
Yes.
Just saying.
Ooh, there we
yeah,
go.
Exactly.
working on that, one for each of us of our
Well,
brand. Right, Ken?
Add that to the long list of things, ideas that we have every day for stuff like that. Okay,
What else is
great.
on the idea
Guilty.
list? Who has the list?
Molly
Yeah.
has the list.
Molly. We add it to Molly. And then
This
sometimes
stuff
Molly's
is
just
on
like,
my list.
What's on the
sometimes
list?
Molly is
Well, I
like,
think
hey, I made a
reseller
list for certain-
diapers for sourcing, but I think maybe Ken might need some right now if he keeps drinking that
Hmm.
money.
Yeah, I want to create reseller
Yeah,
diapers for when you're outsourcing and you just got to go, but you can't. You know, you go to an estate sale, you can't use the bathroom, but you don't want to leave because you got to get the good stuff. And you drink your coffee before you go while you're waiting in line for 2 hours to get in the
Great
top 10 in
idea.
the door. And then you got to go to the bathroom. We need reseller diapers.
You just bring a little sign that says "Do not enter," and you tape it on the door.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and then you come back out and you take the pic and just
Yes.
But Joe, would
Yeah.
you not love wearing a pair of reseller diapers that has a logo with Samantha, Libby, and my face on it right on your
Ooh.
butt? Wouldn't you
The
love that?
back
you got me right there. That yeah.
Yeah,
Molly
yeah.
can
I
sell
mean,
underwear. Why
Yeah.
can't we put our face on an adult diaper? I just don't understand.
I-
Like, it's
I think we should do it.
I
Jordan.
mean, all brilliant ideas like this. Like, do you want more?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So this
Yes,
is where my
coming.
brain
Keep them
goes.
coming.
I recently
This
heard
is what
that
I bring to the table.
the smell of books makes you go to the bathroom.
I'm not.
Like when people go to
I-
the book, like a bookstore, like if they go to
Really?
Barnes and
Maybe-
Nobles or
Maybe
whatever,
does
like
that-
it makes
I-
people
I
go to the
have to
bathroom.
tell
That's a
you what it
Seinfeld
is.
episode.
It's not-
That's a Seinfeld
it's
episode.
not-
That is
Vendoo.
true.
I want to correct this. It is not the smell of the books, because it happens when you go into TJ Maxx and it happens when you go into Home Goods. They got something in the air that they pipe in there. Because I swear, every time I go, I have to go to the bathroom I can go to the bathroom before I leave. 10 minutes into one of those stores, I got to go.
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense at all. Why would they want that?
That might be a Molly problem. It might be what you're
I know.
eating.
Yeah,
I know.
it's Molly.
No.
for sure.
Google it. There are other
Google
people who say the same
Like-
thing every time they go.
Like I have to go every time I go berry picking in the woods because I'm like squatting a lot, walking. But like I don't know about like what are you doing while you're shopping? Like I don't.
Wait,
I'm telling you.
back up. Why are we going berry picking in the woods?
Why not?
Because okay,
Why not?
I live
Big
in
berry
Nashville.
berries
picker
grow.
Samantha over here.
Yeah,
She has nothing else to do up there.
I live in the middle of a national forest. Like my town of 15,000 people is the largest city for hours and hours. So up here in the UP, I mean that's what we do. We have wild blueberries, raspberries, like all the berries you can think of. We have them, especially the blueberries.
Brambleberries?
Wild blueberry season is a big thing.
What's
We
a
probably have
brambleberry?
we probably
Sorry.
have that. I'm not sure.
Snozberries taste like snozberries.
Schnozberries. I just want to read you this. People have been
Okay.
calling out stores like TJ Maxx and Target for having a laxative effect. So I spoke to an expert finally and got some answers.
It's fake
I
news.
don't
Where are you
wanna
finding
hear
this
about your-
information?
I don't want to hear about your Reddit thread. Okay, that's not what we're.
Is that your thread?
This is on BuzzFeed. This is on BuzzFeed. I just
That's a
Googled
Molly
it.
thread. Let me see the author on there.
Real legitimate news source. All right.
It turns out the urge to poop in stores like TJ Maxx is pretty common, once again proving that none of us ever had a single unique experience in our lives.
Okay.
That's not something I would ever think
Well,
about. Like I would never
no.
think about never think about
It's
that.
on, there's like TikToks on it too, and I'm telling you. But what's funny is once that started happening, like 15 years ago, friends and I were talking about it and laughing about how why is it every time you go to TJ Maxx, you have to go to the bathroom? And now it's like they're all on TikTok. I'm not kidding.
I have never heard of this, but I am
Yeah,
sad
I remember.
that Joann's closed down because that's next to our TJ Maxx. And they had like Joann's had the best bathroom, most big
Yeah,
private
yes.
bathroom. Yeah.
Was it Joann's that kept you regular?
So no matter
Well-
where I was in the mall, if I had to go, I went to Joann's. And then,
You know,
Yeah.
I've done this little bit.
Maybe if
for-
you would have
for a
bought
while
something, Sam, they
about
wouldn't have went out of business.
Right?
Yeah.
right,
Right.
right.
the men's
Not just using their
restroom at the
bathroom.
Joann Fabrics
Yeah,
has to be the cleanest restroom anywhere.
that's right.
It's
Because
like, I
there's
would-
no-
Oh yeah.
I can't
Nobody
relate.
goes in there.
Nobody was using it.
relate,
It's
yeah.
like it was
Right.
pristine. That our Joann's had been there for 15, 18 years, and I would think I was the only one that ever went in there.
You were a frequent
used the
flyer
men's
there.
restroom.
Yeah.
You were, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what you should have
Oh,
done
that's funny.
in that bathroom before they closed down? Get one of your pictures and frame it up in there.
Yeah.
Just put the
Yeah.
headshot.
Yeah,
Well, I needed to sneak into the women's restroom and put it in there.
that too.
Your phone
Oh,
number
my
next to it or something.
Yeah,
You
there
know,
you
it
go.
was already in there. It's okay. That's fine.
Do you guys remember that you could have bought, like, I don't know if this was just when I was a kid, but like the fuzzy toilet seats
Oh my
covers?
gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Why was that a
You know,
thing?
you know some of those
How
sell,
gross is that?
some of those sell the vintage ones, like the tanks, not these
The
tank
tank
tops, but like
covers and stuff,
yeah.
If
But
you find them new in the package still, you want that yellowed plastic new package because who is touching a used one? Should be nobody.
I mean,
Nobody. No, Brendan.
But even
no.
like the seat, I know that there's like the tank covers and then like the lid, but they actually had like the seat.
The seat.
Oh no, I've never seen the
Yeah.
fuzzy seats.
Hold on.
Oh no,
That's
I was
gross.
thinking the covers. The
That's
actual where you put your hiney.
that's a
Yeah.
bad idea. That's a bad
That's
idea. Like
gross.
That is a horrible
Right.
idea, but yes, they made them. They still make
It's
them.
like what?
it's a bad idea. Like
oh,
having. Yeah.
Oh,
no,
no. Oh, the
Oh wait,
fringe
look at the
on
pink.
that
Look at the
one.
pink with the ruffles.
Yeah, it's like, oh gosh, that's a lawn. Okay.
Did
Oh,
that
Yeah.
one have straps
my.
on it to like hold you down?
Like handles.
Like,
Oh,
you-
there's like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
like a phone holder over there just in case, you know.
Oh,
Look at that.
There's the
Oh
princess
my
potty.
gosh.
That's the princess potty right there.
Carpet in the bathroom is always a bad idea too.
It is such
Yeah,
a bad
right?
idea.
Well,
It's
those
disgusting.
those little
Oh,
rugs,
look at
like,
that.
who thought was
Oh.
that?
All right, get your
That's
puppy
not what
on there.
that's not what I thought that was.
Customized.
Oh, there's shag. We got shag going.
Oh my gosh.
Boy, this
Ew.
Who
makes
is
the whole.
buying this stuff?
Joey,
I mean, it would be
Yeah.
comfortable, but it's kind of like a one-time use thing
Yeah,
for
Like
me.
it's
I
even
don't
like,
think
do you remember like
disposable.
this the foamy?
The foam ones that
The
you sit
foamy
on.
ones.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
always
Yes.
cracked. They were like good for like
Yeah.
a minute,
Ugh.
and then
They always
and then
crack.
next time they cracked,
The
and they were
vinyl
digging
cracks,
into you.
Pinches
like-
you.
You know, like
Yeah.
the
Thank
paper
you.
ones they have
Every
in the paper ones they have in like public restrooms or whatever. You can have
Yeah.
that, but like disposable shag ones like that.
The cowboy hats?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
So I just
Yes,
want to
right.
apologize, guys, for saying, hey, we want to be on an After Dark episode, because this is the strangest conversation I've ever had. And
We've had a
it's-
stranger one, right, Joe?
Oh, we're just getting
Jay
started.
Wright flips might be the kicker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I'm
about the
glad.
garage, Joe.
Yes, the garage. The garage.
Joe, let me go
Yeah.
ahead and say first. I don't think your garage is a problem. I don't think it's a problem.
I don't think it's a problem
I don't
either.
think it's a problem.
I think that your wife would like to work less at her daytime job, and you could help accommodate that by cleaning out your garage.
Well, I mean,
What-
that would be, I suppose, I don't know. Yeah.
It's like, that's valid. I have a lot of
No.
stuff I could list. Yeah, that's
Here's
valid.
the thing. As another garage filler upper,
Dude,
I'm on Team
your
Joe
garage is
on
real
this
bad. Your garage is real bad.
Yeah.
Your garage is real bad.
Hashtag Team Joe.
I don't have a problem at all. Okay, there's never stuff anywhere around here. It's always nice and tidy and spick and span, and so you should all learn from me. Yeah,
At least you have a path to walk. You know,
that's
like,
kinda.
You saying Ray doesn't or what?
no, he don't.
there's
no.
a path.
No.
There's some other stuff in there. That's
Okay.
I went to grab some of the. I took Brendan to help me grab some stuff for the meet and greet. And before I'm like, okay, Brendan, don't make fun of me for my unlisted stuff in this garage. And he's like, dude, you got a lot of money in this garage, and I was like, I know.
Yeah,
wouldn't-
I
you didn't-
feel your pain.
You don't even have a path in there. It's more like a dead end. Like you can only go so far.
That's on my list.
So
I feel
is
like
it
that's a euphemism
possible
for so
that
much more.
Brendan and I have the most contained inventory, even though we have nobody to report to or nobody to
Well,
like
okay,
deal with?
but in our defense, like, Brendan was just released from prison, what, like 2 months ago? So I mean,
Right.
True,
Right.
not a lot.
he,
Not a lot.
he
Yeah.
hasn't had a lot of time to build it up. Really,
43 days, but nobody's calling.
He still has his Beanie Babies from
I
when he
do.
was a kid.
No.
Oh
He
well,
really does. Okay.
well, that's right before he went in. He didn't have time to get rid of any of it. So
That's true. That's
you
true.
know, they just went in his storage unit until he got out.
But Brendan's a quick flipper. He doesn't have a lot of listed
Yeah.
inventory. I think he's got like less than 100 items, and he just in and out.
Wow.
Look at that.
Oh boy, look at them there beanies.
So what are you gonna do with that? Pile
You know
of
what we call
pennies
that,
or
Samantha? You know what we call that? That's a
Pile of
bucket of
pennies.
beanies.
a bucket of
bucket
beanies?
of
That
beanies.
is that is a tote. That is a
Oh,
tote.
bucket of beanies.
I heard that. I heard
I'll
that
even
Brendan might
accept
consign some Beanie Babies.
Libby loves
Oh.
selling Beanie Babies.
I love
she
selling
does.
Beanie Babies.
She like
What's the
legitimately.
one to look out for, Libby? I know we
Oh,
talked
I know
about this in
nothing
the
about
last
them. I
episode.
just think they're cute and I like to photograph them.
You know about these Labubus that are the new
We
Beanie
are
Babies?
just learning about these
What?
Labubus. Thank you, Nicole and Anna. For,
Well,
yeah.
they never responded to me when I said, "What the hell are these in the
Yes, they
Marco?"
did.
Hold
We
on.
got pictures.
I'll go
No,
find one. They have.
They
three.
love
Yeah,
to
go
do
find.
it.
Go get a Labubu.
I think we have 3 of them.
You haven't caught up on it, Samantha. You're behind on
Oh,
Marco because they
shoot.
sent pictures of them.
Oh,
Wait,
well
you guys
then,
have your own like Marco?
You're
No, we
on
had-
it.
We had it for the.
It was Nicole's birthday. Nicole's
Oh,
birthday.
no,
that's right. That's right. That's
no,
right.
but we have. The reason we got on Marco
Oh, that's
was
right. They sold it on the other one. They showed it on the
the reason that we got on Marco was because I said, "All right, Joe, I guess I can talk to you more than twice a year. That's fine." And so we have one with Joe, Nicole, Angie, and Kristen. It's like a girl one plus Joe. I don't know what's going on there. And but like we need to just all be on one big one. So yeah,
Oh. Here's the thing. Here's a question for the audience members that are watching or listening. Would anybody here be interested into like maybe like $3, $5 YouTube subscription where you guys can be on a Marco with myself?
I mean, they don't
Joe,
even want to hear us talk for free.
Brendan.
Oh.
What's that?
So they don't even want to hear us talk for free, let alone pay.
That's true. But if you're interested, let me know down in the comments below. We'll start a membership.
Proposition.
Brendan, it's personalized talking.
Yeah.
I think
Talking
that's
directly just to them.
right. I think that's a really cool idea, but would they all be together, like in one Marco Polo group?
Correct.
Yes,
Correct.
it would
That
be
would be
us and then whoever the person is.
That would be straight chaos.
All right. I just
Well,
gotta
everyone,
say-
we can do like a $5 tier where everyone's together.
Right.
And then if you want to specialize one-on-one,
And I mean,
maybe a 2.5
Man,
version.
I know how
It's
far
2.5,
behind
yeah.
I get
$5
on
is
Marcos
way
now.
Yeah.
I need more than $5.
that means
Yeah.
$100, $2.5. Yeah.
otherwise I gotta wear a shirt, and I don't want to do that.
right?
Yeah.
That's part of the allure.
I
to
I
have
feel
you
it.
on.
Yeah.
For
so-
$30, you can go on dates with Brendan on the Marco.
Oh,
Yeah.
Go with him on
there
the
we
date.
go.
It's gonna cost a little more than that.
Pay
like,
for the
"Wait, I
Dave
gotta
and Buster's.
Gotta split that with her.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the nice thing about having those private group things like that is like they were like, well, we're going to start some more things in Patreon. Like, how should we grow our Patreon? What should we do here? What should we do there? And I'm like, can I swear? You won't let me swear on social media.
ahead.
You won't let me
Hold on.
swear. So they.
What are your?
Well,
Go ahead, Samantha. What's your
just
swear?
meant-
Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
No, I just meant, could I swear in our
Go ahead.
Patreon? Could I say fuck?
We're
Like, is that?
waiting.
Can I say my favorite fucking word? Like, that's what I wanted to know. Yeah.
When we start our Patreon and we collect money, I've already figured out the scheduling for when we do live listing together and stuff like these ladies do. So here's the schedule. I'm from 10 until
can't read
2. Okay, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
10 to 2,
Yeah.
2 to 6, and then Ray, you
Uh-huh.
have 6 p.m. until 10 a.m., okay?
Perfect.
16 hours of listing.
It's gonna be me
seems
like
pretty
this.
legitimate.
Just the camera on me the whole time.
Watch Ray sleep.
Like the Truman Show.
There you go. That's a good movie. I like that movie.
Yeah, I do too.
All right.
Show us these labubus.
Look at them.
Yeah, tell us what these things are.
What the fuck are those?
Oh,
They're like little gremlins.
They're creepy.
Oh, they're cute. Look at their teeth.
We got
They
them off
have
of
teeth?
Whatnot, and we paid probably $300 for each of them.
What?
No,
Wait,
you're
what?
not. Lying.
What?
You're lying.
No.
What?
After that kaboom, I'm not sure with you anymore. So
Well, then,
Yeah.
which one? One of these has the little logo on the foot, and a few don't. So I'm like wondering if we got, the fake ones or
The
not.
fake one.
Oh, there's
They do
already
make fake
fake
ones.
ones.
Oh, and then Nicole and I were shopping somewhere, and these teenage girls had them on their little thing, and I swear she was going to try and like pickpocket and steal the things off. Yes.
Here are
$300
some.
each. I mean, how much do they resell? Are you reselling them?
kidding.
How much do they resell for? I have so many questions.
Well, here's the good thing, because Nicole buys them on Whatnot. They come right off I'd flip that account, and Nicole's like, "That's great." They go, "Well, eventually, yeah, we are probably going to resell these things, but
You're gonna have to make some content out of them.
Right.
right."
Oh, I never saw Joe's response. Look at Ray has joined our group now. Okay.
Yeah.
Why
What?
don't you just add them to the cool
What?
kids one?
I don't know anything about this Marco Polo stuff. I don't know. I just know that I get points if I show my dog.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Points.
That's true.
So they make
Points.
you can make clothing for the labubus, and people will buy them as well.
Anna's thinking
Oh.
of crocheting clothing.
My gosh, that would be
Oh, that'd
smart.
be cool.
That's really
Yes.
smart.
She's so talented.
She's finally getting over her Lyme's disease. So
Oh,
Good.
that's really
That's
rough.
crazy.
What a
fingers
crappy
finally work.
What
Oh,
a crappy
good.
thing to go on vacation, celebrate graduating college, and then get sick like a week
then,
later. Like,
yes.
that's ridiculous.
As a violinist.
Right?
I mean,
That's
she,
crazy.
yeah, hands
Right.
swollen, couldn't do anything. Yeah,
Poor kid.
that's why we had to buy Labubus to cheer her up.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
They have rubber faces or what?
Yes.
Do they? Okay.
Yep.
So
Ooh, that
I
might be the
received-
new
Like rushed
Go ahead.
in or whatever.
the Rushton dolls.
Oh yeah. Well, I just like your daughter just graduated from college. My daughter just graduated from high school last weekend, and like I can't wait for her to go to college right now. And the girls are just like, it gets better. It's fine. And I have
It
older
does.
kids. Like I'm friends with my older daughter now, and that got better and everything. But like, I just need somebody to. Was Anna a pain in the butt like when she graduated high school? Because she's such a sweet
No.
kid.
She was
Yeah, I
like,
don't see her ever
she was
being
like
a pain
a
in the butt.
nice kid in high school, and I think she's more high schoolish now from college.
Oh.
And
Ah.
again, like, you know, high school was fine. She did her stuff and got her A's and whatever. And then she had a few friends, but we're like, yeah, wait until you get to college. And then she's just like, yeah, absolutely loved the college she went to and had so many good friends that she has now. So
That's good.
which
Samantha,
kind of-
just put her to work.
Yeah.
Get her to organize that
Well,
little room
see,
of yours.
I've
You got.
been-
Hey, you get that.
I've been
have her
trying
clean
that
out
for
the
years.
garage.
She wants nothing to do with reselling. She never has.
I'm like,
she
that would
tried.
be absolute torture for you, Samantha, to have
Yes.
her like in your face
Yeah.
every day.
I tried to get her to
Speaking
photograph
as someone who's gone through this.
like before she was old enough to actually have a job. She's always wanted to work, and she does not like to babysit. So I had her photograph for me. I had her like steaming clothes. So she didn't like any aspect of any of this. She except shopping. She loves to go shopping.
That's
So
my
yeah, that
girl.
isn't it. But she does have a full-time job at a veterinary clinic. So just until
Oh yeah, she's good then.
she's had multiple internships. Like the kid's busy, super busy, honor student. Like she's a good kid. She's just driving me crazy.
Well, look, I told Libby this before Emma got to the stage because I got the advice from a friend that when they're in high school, they get to a certain point that they all turn into little assholes.
Yeah.
And it's
Little
just the
Labubus.
natural way
Little
that they go
Labubus, yeah.
through in order for you to be ready to pack their shit and get them out.
That's kind of where I'm at right now.
I'm
That's kind of where I'm at right now.
ready.
All right.
Yeah,
thank
you got
That's
you
gonna
got what,
be-
one more year. Your daughter's gonna be a senior next year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She seems nice though, Brendan.
they
Yeah.
are nice until they hit like 17, and
Yeah.
then you want to like strangle them every day. It's
Yep. Yep.
Except for
she-
Anna. Except for Anna.
Except
For
for
whatever
Anna.
reason.
I was gonna say that's our problem. Nicole and Anna are like best friends too.
Right.
So it's like,
right.
Yeah.
she eventually moves out. Nicole's gonna be driving me crazy then, I think, because
Oh.
You're gonna be like, get in that garage.
So that's my struggle right now. Is like this is our baby. We're gonna have an empty nest. Like, what are our next things? We've been thinking about this
Yeah.
for the last couple of years, but now like this week, like it's real. Like she's like, I don't need you. Like whatever, sell all my stuff. It's fine. And like it's becoming a thing. In a couple months, my kid is not going to be here, and we can literally go and do whatever we want.
And
But
it's
then, like,
flipping amazing.
It's pretty great. But it's also kind of scary. I'm like, so what do we do now? Like I don't know.
Cool, right?
More,
Oh my
more road
God.
trips. More road trips.
Listen,
More
I love my son with all my heart. I adore him. I'm so glad he's independent on his own, doing his own thing, because Nick and I
Yes.
love the empty nest. I loved every part of being his mom and raising him, but I love the stage. And as you know, he still calls me every day on his drive home from work,
He does.
but everything else about him is 100% independent, except my daily calls just to fill me in on life. And Nick and I
Yeah.
love it. You and Bill are going to have a ball. Y'all are going to have
Hey,
a ball.
Joe,
That's-
Joe, when Anna moves out, I can come move in. You want to do
Oh,
Oh,
that?
there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah,
That'll
you got
fill the
that
that'll
going
make
for
Nicole
ya.
very happy.
Brendan, you
Nicole
wanna
will love
come
it.
over?
Be like the Odd Couple or Three's Company.
Need
Yeah,
a
there
nice little. That'd be a good project for Nicole. A Brendan. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, a Brendan.
Project.
Yeah.
I need a lot of work. A lot of work.
Everyone needs a Brendan.
Brendan, you want to come over today? Because I got to go set up the pool, and when I'm done doing this.
Yeah, I'll be there at
Oh.
about if I leave now, like midnight. I can be there like midnight.
You have,
And your
pool-
I might
weather
have
must
a
be
show by
nicer
then,
than
and we'll
ours.
just go swimming.
yeah, you have pool weather. Where in Ohio are you, Ken?
Kind of north central Ohio, about 50 miles north of Columbus,
Okay. Okay.
and about in the center. So
Oof. Yeah, that's a fun area. Okay.
Ouch. Jeez.
What a dick.
I'm not a fan of Ohio. Sorry. Hockey Mills is beautiful, but the rest of it,
not
especially
a fan of Ohio.
Columbus, especially not Columbus or Dayton, or really.
Or
any
Ohio.
of
Not
it.
Cleveland. Everybody loves Cleveland.
Ken, I can mail this to your house. You want this? I got a bumper sticker.
I do
Oh,
not.
that's cool.
I do not. I appreciate it, but you can keep that. Yeah,
All right.
I got this from Brendan though. Brendan was at a big state sale. The person had a bunch of Cleveland Brown stuff up there in Michigan,
Mhm.
and so he thought of me picking that up. So
That was
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, nobody else wanted it, so that makes sense. Yeah, that's nice.
Facts. It was on. They're paying you to take it.
it's
But
tough
girls-
being a Browns fan.
Oh man, can't hear you again. What?
What?
Oh,
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
no,
now.
I can't now.
Okay. I didn't know. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for all the dating advice.
Yeah, I won't use any of that.
And my name is Ray.
I'm Joe.
I'm Brendan.
I'm Libby.
And that's
I'm Molly.
And I'm
that's
Ken.
Ken.
We'll catch you on the flip side. See y'all, and God bless. Peace.
Bye.